Howdy ho, my peeps. I just got back from doing errands in town. I was able to be on my feet, walk around. It felt wonderful. I'm not 100% yet, but I'm enough that I can get back to business. So I went to the bank and I went to the post office and I did all that stuff. But I also went to Dollar Tree because now that I'm working on these 6-ingredient meals, I'm really being able to change up the ingredients and add to them to make things a lot more interesting across the board. So with that in mind, I went and did some shopping. Of course, Dollar Tree being Dollar Tree, I had to get stuff that had nothing to do with Dollar Tree meals, starting with this lovely Dia de las Muertas hard cardboard thing to hang on the door. I love it. Then I found this one. Now, this one goes out to all my witchy friends. Today, I'm a good witch. Of course, that suggests that you should be able to turn it over and it will say bad witch on the other side, but it doesn't. You're permanently a good witch if you hang this up in your kitchen. So I thought those were fun. I'm collecting these hard cardboard things. I've got them from Easter now. And Halloween, and if they do Christmas ones, I'll get a couple of those too. I like them. I also found this holographic wrapping paper. I thought this was cool. It seems to me I've seen this there before. I don't think I ever bought it, and great for paper crafts. So that's that. Now let's get into the bags of stuff. And this is in no particular order. I bought a dozen eggs, because I have plans for doing a breakfast with you guys. Grant bought a video with Cuba Gooding Jr. and William Sadler called Freedom. So that's his thing. I bought a bunch of different types of chips, and I'm going to be doing a video showing you some things you can do with combinations of chips. You know, tortilla chips, potato chips, and so forth. That's what that's for. More chips. Grant bought a Sunbeam LED light because he's Mr. LED. Do you guys have husbands that are like that? They're so into LED, they just can't stand it. They pee their pants when they see a car that's got LED. They want to change all your light bulbs to LED. Everything is going to become LED. Well, that's the kind of husband I have. Okay, I got some of the chicken broth, the Kindale Farms chicken broth. There is probably going to be a homemade soup in the future. Picked up some of the Parmesan cheese, the real stuff, not the topping, and some more of the mozzarella. Tonight I'm making Hawaiian pizzas for my family. These mushrooms are going to be going on the Hawaiian pizzas. I don't know if you normally put mushrooms on them, but I'm going to. And we've got, now here's something I've never bought before, the whole potatoes. I'm thinking in terms of, like I said, in terms of making up a kind of a soup, a hearty soup. I know it's too early in the season for hearty, and all of my recipes have been so, you know, stick to your ribs kind of recipes recently. I'm anticipating winter and cold and rain, and I'm hoping it comes soon, you know. So it's not going to come soon, but when it comes, boy, I'm going to be ready with the food. Okay, I got a few more of the dumplings and chicken. They're a good thing to add to give a little bit of bulk and flavor. So, let's see what else I got. Oh, big heavy bag, mostly canned goods. Alrighty, so more whole potatoes and sliced beets. You know, some of us can't eat beets because of health issues, but read about beets. Beets are really packed with nutrition and they're very, very good for you. Especially if you can, you know, get fresh beets that you cook, but it doesn't matter. I mean, even canned beets are really good. Read about beets. You'll be very surprised. My son is totally into eating beets. He even eats beet extract. I got some of the loaded potato sticks. So many of my recipes have a potato base, so potato sticks doesn't really add anything new. I got these just for us to eat. I probably won't use them in a video. However, the pot stickers absolutely add so much to a dish. It doesn't even have to be an Oriental style dish. I mean Asian style dish. So I got, I think, 5 bags of those. More light bulb. Another thing I always try to keep on hand are the extra wide egg noodles. Really useful. I've got more mushrooms there. Another thing I try to keep on hand is the Hunt's pasta sauce and the garlic and herb. This stuff is so versatile. You can do so many different things with it. Got more beets and got a can or 2 of the Southgate corned beef hash. Now this is something I haven't used in my recipes yet, and I'm planning on it. We never ate corned beef hash at our house for some reason. I think my dad didn't like it, so my mom never bought it. But you know, it's a good base for things, so I'm going to use that. Then I got an Hormel chili with cheese. More beets. I got some cans of the mixed vegetables and more mixed vegetables. And I got another can. I have some of these, but I like to keep a lot in stock. The Rotel diced tomatoes and green chilies. This is for an upcoming jambalaya recipe. Not authentic, but as close as you can get using Dollar Tree stuff. More mixed vegetables. This whole thing is canned goods. Oh, another thing I like to try to keep on hand are the sliced pineapple. This size is just perfect to use as an adjunct for just about any meal that you're going to do that requires pineapple, like tonight's pizza, which is another can of that, which is the Hawaiian pizza. And then I also bought a few more cans of tuna. I like to keep those on hand. Oh, let's see what's in here. Oh, Grant bought some 100% white grape juice, and we each got a bottle of the Arizona green tea with ginseng. Yes, it has high fructose corn syrup in it, which is a bummer for me because when you have gout, you're not supposed to eat the high fructose corn syrup. There are a lot of studies suggesting that it actually exacerbates your gout, but you know, it could have been worse. I could have gotten 3 containers of, you know, M&Ms. I didn't. I got iced tea as my goodie this time. All right, let's see what else we have. Okay, so more chips. These are just a barbecue potato chip that are going to go into that video I was telling you about. And I got, these are just for us to eat as a snack. They're the garlic parmesan pretzel chips. Those are very good. Lately I've been into pretzels. I've noticed that with pretzels, as opposed to like potato chips, I can take a handful of pretzels, eat it, and be satisfied. With potato chips, I want to eat the whole bag. So I like pretzels. They don't seem to set me off on, you know, eating the whole bag, so I got some. Oh, okay, here's the thing that I am most excited about. I have been waiting for these for at least 6 months. I go in every, you know, week or so. They haven't had them. Finally, they have them again. The Lazy Susans. The turntables. These things have been so hard to find in our local Dollar Trees. They haven't been in any of our Dollar Trees. I bought 4 of them. I will probably go back and buy more because I have a lot of craft videos I've been wanting to do that require these things. So now's the time to get them. I mean, the cheapest I've found them anywhere, on sale, I think I found some for $4 at Walmart. So that was really cool. I got another little Halloween thingy that I thought was cute. It reminded me of a bathroom because it's cool. It's an entire skeleton, you know, that's been cut up, but it's got lace, black lace around it. And I thought, oh my gosh, that's so bathroomy. I think I'm going to put this up in my bathroom. I often leave Halloween decorations all year, so chances are these things are going to go up and stay up. Okay. Another thing I got some more of. I love the vacuum bags. I thought they'd be crappy. I thought that they wouldn't hold their vacuum. I thought they would break and be, you know, a waste of $1. Boy, was I wrong. These things work beautifully. So I got 3 of them in the large size. And I'm putting away woolens and stuff like that that we're not going to wear, but I want to hold on to in these bags. So that's nice. Also, in the Halloween vein, I got some of the cupcake cups with the little decorations. This one is candy corns. I thought that was cute. I have some pumpkins with little monster faces. And I have some spider webs with, I think those are little witches on top. Spider webs and witches. These are for an upcoming video for you guys. So I'm going to be doing some treats videos for Halloween. Okay, I also got some stuff. I'm going to be doing a craft video with these. The Halloween colored orange and purple pipe cleaners. A package of the wonderful little glittery pom-poms in Halloween colors. And then a package of these little creepy crawly things. We've got a skeleton and a bat and little, you know, insects and different things. So all of this is going to go into an upcoming craft video. All right, here's something I got that I'm going to send to our grandson Archer. But I wanted to read it first. I read a lot of it in the store, so I think it's appropriate. But it's called Documents of Freedom. And this little tiny kid's booklet really covers, I mean, in a nutshell, it covers like where the Declaration of Independence came from and why it was written, not just for independence, but there were underlying reasons as well. Talks about different Revolutionary War figures. I'm not going to call them heroes. I'm going to call them figures. I mean, they're heroes to us as Americans. I'm sure they weren't heroes to the English. It talks about the king and what was going on with him at the time that all this was happening, and a lot of what precipitated the colonists wanting their independence. Talks about the Constitution and some of the underlying issues that happened as they were writing that. It talks about the contradiction of slavery, and this was one of the reasons that I bought this book, because, you know, with all the stuff that's going on now about taking down monuments and you know, I'm not going to say rewriting, I'm going to say re-emphasizing history. This kind of speaks to that a little bit. I thought that was interesting. It talks about what they call the never-ending debate, and that is our Constitution. Our Constitution is always up for re-examination, rebalance, application. It's open to amendments. So it's a debate, because on the one hand we want to hold on to the main planks of our governmental system, and on the other hand we want to be responsive to what's going on in our world now, things that our forefathers could never have foreseen. And that was the exact reason why they allowed amendments, is because they knew there was stuff that they weren't going to be able to foresee. So, interesting little booklet. I'm going to read this and then I'm going to send it off to Archer. Okay, I'm going to pause now and I'm going to go grab a couple more bags and we're going to get back. And I'm back. Okay. I actually bought this the last time I was at Dollar Tree, but I wanted to show you guys. It is by Continental Chef. It's a dessert mix for a s'mores style dessert bar, cookie bar, I guess you would call it. I haven't made these yet, but I'm sure I will, because we like them. We like things like that. Okay, so here we go. Here's the next bag. I got some cheese sticks. Again, they probably won't go into a recipe. They're probably just going to be for, you know, some meal I make for us. More of these cheddar pepper bites. These things are so useful in the Dollar Tree menus that I've been making, so I try to keep them on hand. I also got, at someone else's suggestion, one of my viewers, the battered mushrooms. These are going to definitely make their way into a dinner. Okay. I haven't cooked with the Texas toast in a long time, but I went ahead and bought some. My friend Abigail had a really great idea for a meal that her family used to make back in the day when the mom was trying to feed a bunch of kids, and mom and dad were feeding a bunch of kids, and you know, money didn't go all that far. So I'm going to be using this in an upcoming video. All right, so I got pepper stir fry and cut okra and some other things. Oh, shrimp tempura. Got 2 boxes of those, along with the, which you'll see in a minute, the jambalaya rice mix, and then some regular white rice, and then that rotel pepper and tomato can of that. I'm going to whip all of those ingredients into a very large pot of jambalaya that will probably, it'll work its way into 3 dinners. I mean, there's many servings of jambalaya, because I make a big pot of it with these ingredients. So it'll still be within the $3 meal window, even though it's going to cost more to make it initially. More pot stickers you've already seen. More cheese. Pot stickers, they're so useful. Okay, another thing that I got, these extra large burritos. Now, a lot of times when I make a one-pot meal or a casserole, I will take something like this, and I will cut it up, and I will add it as a layer or as an ingredient to the dinner. It adds texture and it adds flavor. So I find these to be really useful. You only need one when you're making a dinner, so you know, you don't have to buy a bunch of them. One will do the job. And I got them in that, which is this is a beef and bean. This other one was a spicy beef and bean. I got 2 of the spicies and 1 of the regular. I also bought something new that I haven't used in our recipes yet, and that is the spring rolls. I know I'll be able to just do something good with those spring rolls, along with the veggie burger patties. Now, I've been trying to figure out how to come up with something that's vegetarian, and I saw these veggie patties and I had an idea, so I'm going to come up with a vegetarian. I don't know if it's going to be vegan. I have to check the ingredients on here, but it will be at least be a vegetarian meal. More of the Silver State brand pepper jack cheese. I know that in other Dollar Trees they sell this pepper jack cheese. I mean, they sell the Silver State brand in other varieties of cheese, but all we get here is the pepper jack, at least so far. Like I said, I am making Hawaiian pizzas for dinner tonight, and so I don't have Canadian bacon, but I do have some ham, so that's going to go on that. And I believe I have 1 more bag. Okay, here we go. All right, I happen to have 1 of these pizza crusts, so I got 2 more. Big old bag of white rice for the jambalaya. I got some maple pork links. These are going to go in my breakfast recipe that I'm going to share with you. I got a lot more, I guess 3 more of these broccoli rice sides. Those are super valuable in doing these $3 dinners. You know, it's funny, we don't buy sugar much anymore, and I noticed we didn't have any, so I got a little box of sugar. More broccoli rice sides, more pot stickers. I got another couple bags of this yellow saffron rice. It's another great base for these meals. I got more tuna, which you've already seen, and egg noodles, which you've already seen. Cheeses, which I've already showed you. I got some more of the Hungry Jack cheesy scallop potatoes, another great base for these meals. Oh, putting stuff on the floor. Here is the New Orleans jambalaya style rice mix. This starts me off with the jambalaya seasoning, and then I can add to that as I put the jambalaya together. But I thought I'd start off with this and then add more of the white rice to make it go further. I don't use a lot of these Velveeta cheese sauces, but as an extra special little addition, especially like if you're going to do a primarily vegetable dish, making up a little sauce with these just makes it that much more special. So, more pepperoni. There's a lot of bang for your buck on that pepperoni because it's so flavorful. You don't need much if you're adding it as a flavor addition. I also picked up pancake and waffle mix. Now, my husband normally makes all our own pancake and waffle batter. He starts with regular wheat, hard wheat, puts it in the Vitamix, grinds it up, adds eggs and baking powder and pineapple and all sorts of stuff, and comes up with these really marvelous pancake mixes. But this is about Dollar Tree, so we're going to use a Dollar Tree pancake mix if we're going to need one at all. And the last thing I purchased was some flour tortillas. I want to do a kind of a sort of an enchilada kind of thing. So there we go. That was my haul for the day. Now I've got to put everything away. I'm going to be shooting videos probably for the rest of the night. I'm going to get this one done and uploaded. You'll see this first. And then I'm going to be doing a video on disaster preparedness. I'll probably get that uploaded tonight around midnight, so you'll see that tomorrow. A friend of mine wrote a book about disaster preparedness. She does a lot of speaking engagements about it, and her focus is on protecting your paperwork and your family photographs. So I'm going to share that, and I'm going to talk about that in a video. So that's kind of what's upcoming. Believe it or not, I have not forgotten the wooden discs. I swear to you I'm going to do the wooden disc video. A lot of you guys are new, you don't even know what I'm talking about, but I had a contest a while back about what to do with these wooden discs that came out of a door that we drilled holes in, and everybody sent in their ideas about what I should do with these things. So I chose about 5 different ideas that lots of people liked, and I'm going to actually make some of those craft ideas. So I will get to that. I absolutely will. And then there are other videos I've promised people that are coming as well. So anyhow, that's where we are today. It feels great to be on my feet. I'm probably going to go out and do too much again and hurt myself. I always do that. It's like, oh look, a rake, a shovel, a pile of weeds. Oh yeah, and I'll dive in and then pay for it for 3 days. So I'm going to try to restrain myself, but still get work done. And on a last note, boy, I tell you, we've got to, like I said, we have to split those prayers. We've got all the people suffering in Texas, and that suffering is going to go on and on. It's going to take a long time to dig out of that, and we all know it. And that's horrifying. But now we've got Irma bearing down on Florida. Today is Wednesday, so we still don't know which path the storm is going to take. We don't know if it's going to veer off into the Atlantic or up the Atlantic coast or right through the center of Florida, which is what it's looking like it's going to do, or even worse, off into the Gulf and perhaps to impact Texas or Louisiana again. That's the least likely they're thinking. So, but anyway, so whatever you do to ask for divine intervention, if you believe in it, please do that thing, because this has been a hard year so far and a really hard summer for a lot of people. So just keep them on our mind. That is about all I have to say, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye!